Hi guys, today's video is the long-awaited Superdrug and Boots drugstore haul. I have a huge pile of stuff to get through, so without further ado, I will show you what I bought. I first went into Superdrug and I got some essentials. These Nivea Gentle Cleansing Wipes are a bit of a holy grail product for me. I buy them again and again and again. There's 25 in a packet and they are nice and moist. Next thing I bought was a repurchase. This is the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder, setting powder. I wasn't quite sure what shade I was, so this time I bought number 2, Pink Blossom. I have already used it. I really like this. It really helps to set your foundation, especially if you have an oily T-zone. I would say if you like a dewy finish, maybe stay away from a powder. But if you do have trouble keeping your foundation on for longer than a few hours, this is really going to help make it last. Quite recently, Superdrug have had a 3 for 2 offer on all their cosmetics, and I am a sucker for an offer. And I recently threw out a lot of cream eyeshadows that were very old, and I saw these new Max Factor ones, and I repurchased these. I got a pink, a grey, blue, silver and a gold iridescent colour. They've got a metallic finish. They're a nice wash of colour. You can either use these as a base, or I actually bought these 3 to use together. Pink and blue is something that I've always worn. It really complements blue eyes. So I also had an order at Feel Unique for this Tiny Bear lip gloss. I wanted to try these. I've heard really good things about them, and I have to say they really live up to the hype. I bought the shade Picnic in the Park, which is this really pretty pale pink. They smell amazing. They smell like, you know when you got a bag of pick a mix and you like, that's what they smell like. It's a really nice wash of colour across the lips. And they last for ages. You could wear them on their own, which I have been, or you could wear them over a lipstick. But while I was waiting, I did get impatient, and in Superdrug I found the Beauty UK stand. I've never bought anything from there before, but I did see these lip glosses. Now, I'm not really a lip gloss wearing kind of person, and yeah, I have a massive, this drawer here is almost entirely full of them. This one is number 5, Tickle Me Pink, and this dark purple one is Plum and Have a Go, number 10. I thought this looked similar to the Tiny Bear one, but when you actually compare them, they're not that similar. This is the Beauty UK, this is the Tiny Bear. This is probably more an autumny kind of colour, but I thought it was a bit daring and I haven't really got anything like that, so this one at the top, Plum and Have a Go, and Tickle Me Pink. And although the colours are really nice, they definitely aren't as long lasting, so I think the Tiny Bear ones are £7, £6.99. They're definitely worth the extra money. These ones are only £3. They don't smell and they don't last as long. Something else that was 3 for 2, and I accidentally bought all 3 colours because, yes, I do have a spending problem, is the Bourjois Liner Futur. I'm not sure how you say that, but I did buy it originally in black, and then brown, and then purple. I did think purple would go really nicely with all the rose coloured golds in the Naked 3 palette. They're really long lasting. I wouldn't have said entirely waterproof, but they do last a lot longer than, say, a pencil, and they do come off without much rubbing. Next to the Beauty UK stand was the Makeup Academy MUA stand, and I really like their blushes, and for £1 you can't really go wrong. This is the shade Bubblegum. I also tried the new Barry M Sunset nail paint. I got the colour Peach for the Stars because I sucker for a pink nail polish. I did post a review of this on my blog a couple of weeks ago. It's just a really pretty pink colour. After you've applied two thin coats and let it dry, you then go over it with the Sunset Curing Nail Paint. It gives it a really nice high gloss finish. Really, really recommend these. As for staying power though, I'm not great at keeping nail varnish on, and this lasted about 24 hours on me, which is good given that normally I can't last 5, so a plus is a plus. Oops. It wasn't just 1 or 2, I mean I got 5. Who needs 5? Don't answer that. These are the ones that I have purchased. They're all Rimmel except for this one. These are all Rimmel Colour Rush Lasting Finish. And this one is a Revlon, no, this is a Bourjois Colour Boost. I've got a bit of an obsession with watermelon at the moment, and I thought this was a really nice watermelon colour. It's actually called Sunrise Red, and it's a really, really nice glossy red, pinky red. Out of the 2 formulas, I do prefer the Bourjois one, but I think the colours are better in the Rimmel ones. And these Rimmel ones smell a lot like the MAC lipsticks. They smell really vanilla-y. First one of these I bought was I Want Candy, which is a really bright pink. Next I bought Give Me a Cuddle, which is, I would have said, quite a peachy pale pink. This one's a really, really great everyday colour. See in the middle? This is a slightly darker version. It's more of a purple toned nude. This is Make Me Blush. Again, this is another really great everyday colour. And finally, this one's slightly darker. This is more of a mauvey kind of vampy colour. This is Viva Violet. I'm really obsessed with L'Oreal's collaboration with Blake Lively at the moment. I've convinced myself that me and her are of the same complexion, therefore her lipstick colours will work on me. I already bought the red, which I really like. It's a really dark blood red, and it actually does look alright. And then recently, her most recent colour is the matte colour Riche. Oh, that looks really pink on camera. It isn't. It's like a matte orangey pink. I don't know why it's showing up so bright pink on camera, but it isn't. I've just put it on. I really, really like this. I think it's a really nice salmon pink. It is the shade 228. It is the Blake Lively matte colour Riche. I think it's called VIP. Yeah. So definitely check that out. I really, really like that colour. From the Rimmel stand, I tried a Kate Rimmel by Kate lipstick. This is in the shade 28. This is a shimmery pink, shimmery mid-tone pink. It's quite sheer, but it just gives a little bit of colour. It's a little more coral. Finally, last lip product is from Maybelline, and it is the Superstay 14-Hour Lipstick. I do already have one of these, but I liked it so much that I bought another colour. This is 180 in Ultimate Blush. When it says 14-hour, not sure I'd agree 14-hour, but it really lasts. This one, yeah. I bought 2 mascaras. One is the Maybelline Falsies Volume Express. I haven't opened either of these, so I'm not going to, but I'm sure I will have a review coming up pretty soon. I'm trying to use a few others up because I've got mascaras coming out of my ears, but I wanted to try this one because it was cheap. I got this from Fragrance Direct, so it was significantly cheaper than actually in the drugstore. I wanted to try this because I've heard a lot of good things about it. I really like the one in the yellow tube. know what it's called. I think it's Volume Express or something. And the other one is the Rimmel Glam Eyes Day to Night. I got this because I recently went to MAC and they tried the Hot and Naughty. I don't really know how you say it, I don't think anyone does, but if you're familiar with it, you'll know that there are 2 wands in the one bottle. One's for length and one's for volume, and this is similar. So inside, this is your standard mascara. You unscrew the wand and you've got wand. Inside that wand, there is another wand. It's crazy, right? So you'd put length on first, let it dry, and then volume, or you can use them separately. I just wanted to try this. I wanted to see if it was as good as the MAC one. I didn't buy the MAC one because I thought I'd seen this and I was right, so I'll try this, and if it's not as good then I might go back and buy the MAC one. My favourite product from this entire haul, and it's definitely going to be in my May favourites, I've already used it so much whilst I've been waiting to make this video. I've been using some of these products, others I haven't, but this I definitely have, and it is, I've already worn all the writing off from around the outside. This is the Maybelline Brow Satin, and I can't sing this praises enough. This is in the shade medium brown, and I know I'm not medium brown, but all the blonde products that seem to be out for eyebrows at the moment seem to have a really green undertone. They look really green or yellow, and they just don't look right. But all the brown ones are too dark. They look like I've drawn them on. They look like caterpillars that have been sharpied onto my face. This doesn't. I really like this. If you are blonde, you'll find that the blonde ones aren't available. They're just out of stock all the time. But the medium brown ones, there seem to be quite a lot of, and I find this is much better than the blonde one. So don't be disheartened, but definitely check it out. I've really wanted to try this for a long time, but I'm trying to use up. I've got the big pump bottles, the 750ml pump bottles of the Bedhead shampoo and conditioner, so I'm trying to use that up first before these. But this is the L'Oreal LV Fibrology Thickening Shampoo and Conditioner. I've heard mixed reviews about this, so I'm not entirely sure how I feel. It smells nice, but it's designed to penetrate and expand your hair. My hair is thin, but I have a lot of it. So I'd just like it to be a bit more full, because it doesn't really have a lot of volume. So I'm hoping. This is something that I received in a monthly beauty box. This is the Nivea Sensitive 3-in-1 Micellar Cleansing Water. I recently ran out of my Body Shop Chamomile makeup remover, and so I've been using this with cotton pads, and I have to say I really like this. Possibly more than the Body Shop one. The Body Shop one seemed to cloud my eyes, whereas this one doesn't, and you don't get that stringy kind of eyeliner in your eye. I am a bit of a tightwad. You wouldn't think it, but I am. And if I can get away with paying less for something, or I find something that's really cheap, I will have a hard time saying no. And this is one of those products. I didn't really need it, but I thought, well, why the hell not? It was £1.67. I haven't seen it at £1.67 since. I've seen it at £12 and £7 something in Asda, but I have not seen it at £1.67. And that is the L'Oreal Sublime Bronze One Day Glow Tinted and Shimmering Gel. This is a wash-off gel, which is what drew me to it, because I don't like being accidentally brown in all the wrong places. So this is what it looks like when it comes out, and then I'll show you on this hand. And you just rub it in as though it was a moisturiser, just enough to make you look a little bit less pasty, which is great with summer coming up. If you want a pre-tan, or you've got an event coming up, there's a lot of weddings happening at the moment. I've just been to one. I popped a little bit of this on my leg, and I didn't even get any comments about how reflective I was. So that for me is a big win. And the last thing I got from this drugstore Finally, Superdrug was the Soap and Glory Sit Tight Intense Excess Special Super Strength Body Firming Serum. This is a contouring solution that can help smooth and slenderize, but they will not move mountains on their own. So yes, you do have to eat less and you do have to exercise, blah blah. But I've tried this on my thighs, and I have noticed a difference, so I haven't particularly eaten any less. If anything, I've been stuffing my face twice as much. I have been waiting to do this haul for a really long time, so I have got some stuff here that was from the BodyShop Christmas sale. I bought the BodyShop Peach Body Scrub, Vineyard Peach Cream Body Scrub. I haven't tried a BodyShop scrub. I also bought this raspberry body butter. It is one of their newer collections, not as new as, say, the Virgin Mojito or I don't know what the other one is. Fuji green tea. This smells amazing. You know when you were kids and used to have frubes? This smells like a raspberry frube. Another Christmas item that I'm not sure if you can buy anymore is the Vanilla Brulee Eau de Toilette. Eau de Toilette. This smells amazing. It does smell like creme brulee, which is possibly one of my favourite things. I also got one of their, is it Colour Glide lipsticks? I got this pink colour. It looks a lot like that L'Oreal one. I also bought the Body Shop Kabuki brush. Now, this is much too good to be used on your face. It is so soft. This is the slanted version. I popped into Lush. I have used all my bath bombs, but I have got this. I bought the Jackie Oates colour supplement. I just wanted something to put on my skin when I didn't want to wear a full face of makeup. This is my no makeup foundation. This is for Fairer Folk and English Roses, a pale multi-purpose base colour with added gentleness. So it's just this really pale cream. It feels really frothy. When you scoop, it kind of feels like there's a lot of air bubbles in it. It is very light. They do have a range of colours. Oh, I've not put that in a very good place, have I? Can you see that? Yeah? It does look really, really, really light on my hand, but it's not that pale. I also use it to lighten up some of my darker foundations. It's not got a huge amount of coverage, but it does slightly cover up any imperfections that you have. If you just want a chill out kind of day. The next thing is not really Superdrug, it's not really Boots, but I don't really know where else I could put them. And it's these little packets of handbag tissues, which I think are adorable. These ones have got little ducks on. This one says, "I moustache you for a test show." A test show. And you just open it up, and then there's some little tissues inside. It shuts like a little book. I think it's dead cute. These ones have got little birds on. You may or may not know that Nunica recently, maybe not that recently, released a makeup line, and I have to say I am massively impressed. I would say the quality of some things are the same if not better than MAC products. For starters, look at this highlighter. Look at that. Doesn't look like much, does it? But this is a baked highlighter powder, and does that not look a lot like the Soft and Gentle Mineralised Skin Finish? You can't tell me that it doesn't, because I know it does. it's got this marbled effect through it. It is beautiful. Similarly, I have a line of baked eyeshadows. I bought the gold coloured one. This is 13 Cream. This is really pigmented. If I swatch, here is the highlighter. Here's the eyeshadow. Can you see that? It's kind of like a gold iridescent-y kind of colour, and I think this would be really, really pretty in the inner corners if you're going for a shimmery kind of look. I also bought 2 of their eyeshadow pencils. I don't think these have names. Oh, this one's 92 and this one is 93. Just here. I bought 2 lip liners and 1 lipstick. Now, I think this lip liner is a dupe for the Kylie Jenner Whirl, or is it Soar? Whichever one it is. Look at that. These are $1.99. They are really pigmented, really long lasting. You do have to sharpen them, they're not a twist up pencil. But where can I? There's the worst swatch possible. But look at that. I think that is the colour 75, but I'm not sure. And this one is 77, which is a really hot pink. Because who doesn't love a nice bit of hot pink? You can, there you go. And finally I bought the lipstick, which is in the shade 66 and called Strawberry. This is a bright red, except it's showing up as pink. So that is everything. It's a lot of stuff. I did not buy all of this in one go. This is, as I said, some of it was from Christmas, Boxing Day, but it's quite a collection. It's been taking up quite a lot of room waiting to do this video for you. I hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully there's some things there that you might like to try. So until next time, I'll see you guys later. And hey, if you don't have a brush, you could just... Ooh. Oh man.